Well, hi, Taurus. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I shuffle these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For our Taurus, what do you need to know? Taurus, what do you need to know? What's coming up? Any advice? So, welcome, Taurus. For Taurus. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, what are you going to be going through if this is your reading, Taurus? This is a general reading that will not resonate with everyone. You can use parts of the reading to make it yours. Okay. So Taurus, the overall energy of this reading is a Two of Cups. This is friendship with love, soulmates. So I need to read further to find out why you have this soulmate card surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Five of Pentacles. So this tells me that you've been feeling kind of down, kind of rejected or abandoned, maybe even ghosted, lonely. These are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. I feel like you're missing someone, and you're missing like your other half that you feel like. And this is, like I said, this is about friends. This is friends with love. So this is a very close friends. Tarot is usually about love. There's probably love there too, as far as romantic love goes. But let's read on. Let's find out why you're feeling so disconnected from someone that you really care about, and it just feels like a best friend. I have the Six of Wands next to the Five of Pentacles and right above the Two of Cups. The Six of Wands, this is a card about success in love. So all these wands coming up in the background, these are people celebrating the love you had for someone. And there's a wreath. So that can signify engagement. So this is a very strong relationship that we're talking about. You have been engaged, you've been living together, you're definitely seen as a couple by other people who thought of you as a couple with whoever this is. I have the Eight of Pentacles next to the Six of Wands. So this is your energy. This is your energy of wanting to build on the relationship, wanting to look at the future, be in a partnership, and having goals. So this is kind of where you were, but for some reason now you're feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling either you broke up or something was said that hurt you. They ghosted you. Something's happening here in this reading. Let me keep on going. I have the Death card here right under the Five of Pentacles and next to the Two of Cups. This is the card for Scorpio, so Scorpio might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. It's like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. It's a card of transformation. So I feel like things are transforming the old into a new. So let me keep reading. I'm still not quite sure how to read this reading. That's why we have all these cards. I have the Three of Wands next to the Two of Cups and under the Eight of Pentacles. So this is your energy of holding on to a staff, of fresh starts and new beginnings here. And looking out over the world, I feel like this person has ghosted you or left the scene, okay? And there's three ships out there. 1, 2, 3. And I think you're waiting for them to return. You're waiting for them to come back. What is going on here? I have the Four of Swords under the Death card, the card of transformation, leaving the old behind, moving forward. So the Four of Swords is a healing card. So you've been going through this healing, so you've been left alone. So in your alone time, it's very spiritual. See the stained glass windows. But what you're doing is you're seeking truth and clarity through meditation, prayer, soul searching. however you do it. But it's also allowing you to do some healing. Swords of truth and clarity can really help someone heal. I feel like this person, I feel like they almost like just vanished in a way. I have the Empress here next to the Four of Swords and right under the Two of Cups. This is the card for Taurus or Libra. This is your card, Taurus. What this is telling me, all cards are male or female, but what this is telling me is that you have a lot of beautiful qualities about you. You're very loving, you're kind, you're thoughtful, you're understanding, you're giving. Um, Whoever you move forward with needs to have a lot of those same qualities. And since this is under the Two of Cups, I think they do. They do have a lot of those same qualities. What on earth is going on? They're like left the picture, leaving you feeling alone. Um, the love is still there, I believe. Let me just keep reading. So I got the King of Cups next to the Empress and under the Three of Wands. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But it's a mature-minded energy. And what you're doing is you have this huge cup of love for this person. I mean, you are totally in love with this person. Look, huge. But you're holding it close now. You're not able to hand it out. This person has left the scene, whoever we're talking about here. And you really don't know what to do about it. You had plans, you wanted to make plans, you were seen as a couple, and it's like maybe this person went through a transformation. Maybe this person walked out on the relationship for whatever reasons. Boy, do I need the second half of this reading. Let me take out the rest of the cards for the second part of this reading for Taurus, please. What else do they need to know? What's going on here? What's going on? Okay. Let's see what we have. Here you are, Taurus, as an earth sign too, in your highest energy. Okay, I had 2 extra cards come out. So Taurus, this Nine of Pentacles can be Taurus too. Oh, excuse me. So I have the Devil right next to the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. But, so someone might have Capricorn in their chart someplace. But the Devil is toxic. And it's like you were tied, there was something tied to this other person. You may not have known about, okay, an addiction, another person, an interfering person or energy. There was something going on, something bondage. So you were tied to this person that you're very much in love with still. And they were tied to something else. This is what was going on. This is why they were having trouble focusing on this relationship. Even though you were seen as a couple, you have a lot of love for this person, they were toxic. Let me read on. I also have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is next to the Devil card. It's better than it looks because this is the end of the toxic energy. It's right next to the Devil card. This is the card I call the end. Truth and clarity. That's what swords are all about. So you're going to get, if you haven't already, the truth and the clarity of this matter. Because I feel like you were kind of left hanging in a way, really feeling abandoned. But you get it. You're going to understand what happened and what's going on. So the end of that toxic energy, because of that. I have the Queen of Pentacles next to the Ten of Swords. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is your card, Taurus. Also Virgo or Capricorn. I see Virgo here. There's Capricorn there. But it's a mature-minded energy, Queen of Pentacles, male or female. And you're looking at the pentacle very intensely. And it's like you're trying to foresee the future. You're wondering, about having a grounded and a stable relationship with this person. If this is ever going to happen, you're trying to foresee the future, what's going to be happening in the future here. I feel like there's a lot of hope coming from you about this relationship actually working out. This other person is really going through something here. I have the Hermit right under the Devil and right next to the Three of Wands, where you're waiting for them to come back. So the Hermit shining the lantern right on the Three of Wands. So the Hermit is a card for Virgo. So Virgo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But it's very spiritual, and it's about seeking your path forward. So the Hermit is shining the lantern on the Three of Wands. So it's saying they know that you're waiting for them to come back. They actually might be coming back, but what you want, there's three ships out there in this card. There's three people here. Do you want them to come back with the toxic energy or without it? Well, I would guess without it, but what if they were to come back with it? I feel like this is a question that's going on. It's like, do you really want them to come back the way they left? Or is there there is something they need to release from themselves? Now, this could be a prior relationship. This could be an ex. This could be a memory of something that they have to deal with. It could be any number of things. Then I have the Ace of Cups next to the Hermit. And the Ace of Cups is under the Ten of Swords. There's that huge cup of love you still hold out for them. Okay? So you really love them. You really want to move forward with them, even though it looks like they've ghosted you or they've just left you high and dry somehow for whatever reasons. It has to do with this toxic energy. You're up in your head. I got the Nine of Swords. These are swords of truth and clarity. We do put an end to that up here in your highest energy, but this really left you in alone and in a state of mind where these thoughts just kept going through your mind and through your mind. Like, why didn't I see that? Oh, I should have seen it coming. How did I get myself in this position? Or, what's happening with them? What's going through their minds? This could be anything, but whatever it is, these thoughts go through and through and through in your quiet times. Wow. Why didn't you see that this can't be committed as long as this other energy is attached? You may not have known that there is something attached to them. I'm not sure whether you really knew that, if this is your reading. So under the Hermit here, now seeking guidance on your path forward, you really want them to come back. Hermit hears you. They really might be coming back. And I have the Ace of Wands under the Hermit next to the King of Cups. This is about fresh starts, new beginnings. I feel like they probably are coming back. Boy. So, you're holding that cup of love with the King of Cups really close to you because you can't hand it out. They're not there. And then you want them to return, and I feel like they are going to return because the wand that you're holding on to in the Three of Wands is on the other side of the Hermit, and the Ace of Wands is right under the Hermit. I feel like that fresh start, new beginning will present itself in this relationship. But the Ace of Wands is blossoming and blooming. I have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. It feels like they've taken off to take care of something, and they will be back. I have the Nine of Pentacles next to the Ace of Wands and under the Ace of Cups. This is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but this is about being independent, being stable, secure, self-confident, and just being you, and just being yourself. Now, you don't have to have this person in order to be whole. You are a whole person on your own, and you know that, but you love this person. And I'm feeling like this was like not anticipated to happen. It just did. And I don't think you have all your answers about what happened, but you might. There is an end coming to all these thoughts that are going through your head. I don't see any fighting. I don't see any arguing. I don't see anything except this toxic energy here that they carry with them. I have the Strength card right next to the Nine of Pentacles and under the Nine of Swords. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But there's the infinity symbol. Now that's the symbol of intuition and knowing. So you are going to know what's going on, and you are going to know what to do. You're going to have the strength and the courage to do whatever it is you need to do for you. Okay? So either way, you get through this, and you're going to get through this, and you're going to come out on top. But you really want them in your life. But I have two other cards, remember, that came out? They're going to contact you. I have the Eight of Wands. They're going to contact you, text, email, phone call, video chat, something through the airways. And you're going to start having these conversations. And guess what they're about? They're about a fresh start, a new beginning with lots of joy and lots of love. That Ace of Wands is telling us that your ship, they are your ship, and they are coming back. They are taking care of, I think, whatever was the issue. And then they'll return. They'll be back. Oh, gosh. I don't think I've ever had a reading like this one. Let's take out a card from the universe. Let's see what they have to say about this reading. Like I say, this is a general reading. It may not be your reading. You can take pieces from it that make sense to you if you like. I do private readings which are much more specific because I ask for details about, what I'm looking for. Okay. Taurus. What does the universe want you to know about this? May not have to do with this reading, but usually does. What you need to know here. My thoughts are in harmony with health. Now this could be mental health. This could be physical health. Could be just well-being. And this is what it says on the back. You can pause and read it anytime you want. I'm reading it to you. I want perfect health. I like feeling good. I enjoy a good feeling body. I have positive memories of feeling good in my body. I see people who are clearly in a state of good health, and it is easy to see how much they are enjoying their good feeling bodies. When I think thoughts like these, I feel good. These thoughts are in harmony with a healthy body. So you may be able to relate this to the reading, but I feel like this has taken a toll on your health, okay, for this card to come out in one way or another. So, wow, this was your reading. And thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.